humanity has been restored.
Yeah.
You know, like when Paul Heyman just opens his mouth to say anything, or when Jim Cornette screams at a child. You're like, my faith in humanity is restored.
Oh.
Fucking goddamn it. Fucking Jim Cornette.
You stupid son of a bitch.
Yep. Even better. Even better. Oh, I got this. This is gonna be. How about this? Instead of like a medical doctor, Jim Cornette is a therapist, like a psychotherapist.
Mm-hmm.
Like, Doc, I don't know what's going on with me. You know, I just have just bad urges to hurt myself, and I don't. You stupid son of a bitch! What the hell are you doing getting them thoughts in your head? You got a bad name. You got a goddamn match coming up. You stupid son of a bitch! I'm gonna smack the hell out of you. You do this again, I swear to God, I'm gonna fucking shoot you. Like, wow, I didn't think of that before, Doc. Like, wow, thanks. I feel
You
a
put
little.
it that way.
Yeah, I feel a little better now.
Oh, well then. Shit. I never looked at it that way.
Yeah, really. Like, damn, you're really good at this, Doc. Graduated top of my ass.
Oh, fuck. Good old Corny.
Good old Corny. I fucking love that guy. Oh man. So how you been, sir?
Pretty good, man. Pretty good. Like I said, I've been having a couple of shitty days here in the past few days, but other than that, not so bad. Pretty good, actually. I think I've actually been the best I've been up until the past couple days. Seriously.
You just made like this quick U-turn. It's so adorable. It's just like, oh, I've been having some pretty shitty days, you know. It's a couple really bad days. Actually, you know what? I've been doing pretty good, you know. The past
Well,
couple days, I'm
before the past few days, I was doing really good, but hopefully tomorrow will be better and back on track. But no, I was honestly doing really well, and I was kind of like on cloud nine for a couple weeks and doing really well and happy and shit. And just some shit went down these past few days, and it just made me kind of not so happy, and work kind of sucked today, so it's just kind of some shit going down. But whatever, you know, you win some, you lose some, shit happens, and you just move on with your life and try to keep the negative shit to the side and just keep moving on. So that's what I'm trying to do, and trying to be as positive as possible. Just keep plowing ahead, making little stabs, and
exactly. I mean, tomorrow's another day.
Exactly. You
know,
I've been eating better. I've been doing my DDP yoga. Liz has actually been joining me, so that's cool.
Nice, very nice.
Got a heart rate monitor, so we can actually make sure that we're in the right zones and shit.
That's cool.
Yeah,
I didn't bother with the heart rate monitor. Like, I did DDP yoga for 3 weeks. Mm-hmm. And, like, I followed everything, like the diet, the exercise program, and everything. Excuse me. And I lost, 15 pounds in 3 weeks.
Shit, dude.
Which is pretty fucking good.
I've been following just the exercise for... This is actually the week number 3 started yesterday for us. And I'm not following the diet, just the workout regimens. We've been doing a little bit of extra working out. I have been eating better, just not necessarily following his diet. Right. And so far, I've lost about 8 pounds.
Very nice, man. Very nice.
Yeah.
Bravo.
Thank you.
Bravo,
Thank
sir.
You. And I gotta say, like, I really enjoy it. Like, the workouts, it doesn't feel like working out, and the time flies. Like, by the time you're at the end doing that, like, fucking cannonball bridge shit, it's like, holy shit, there's only, like, 12 seconds left, and we're done. Like, yeah. It goes fast. I don't know how it went for you, or if you were like, this is fucking torture.
For me, like, the only position that was really torture was, like, the push-up thing, where you go all the way, like, down to the floor, like, you're just, like, hovering above the floor, and you gotta stay there. I'm just like... I'm too fucking fat for this, Diamond.
The one I have trouble with is the space shuttle.
Space shuttle?
Yeah, where you're like doing a lunge and then like your arms are back, but you have to like lean forward and shit. Like that one works your leg like nobody's business, man.
Yeah, like that for me wasn't a problem. Like I said, it was only like the DDP push-up, quote unquote.
Yeah.
That was the fucking pain in the dick.
Those are tough, I will admit. We're only doing the 3 count so far. I think there's up to like 10 though, and it's like, holy shit, you got to be kidding me.
Yeah. But I was thinking about getting back into it just to kind of like add to the workout that I'm doing now. It's like
Yeah.
I can't lift anything, and like I'll probably get back into yoga doing that like February 1st. So as of right now, like I'm still on disability. The doctor said like, look, if you want, you can go back to work on January 18th, but you can't lift anything over 15 pounds. So I think I got to go there tomorrow and just I brought them a copy of the note. I don't know if the person saw it or not, but I'm just gonna tell them like, hey, look, I can't lift really anything. If somebody comes in here with like with a thing of tiles or like a bag of cement that weighs 80 goddamn pounds, I can't exactly like flag somebody over like, hey, would you mind lifting this up?
Yeah,
Like,
it's going to be pretty hard.
especially if we get pretty busy,
Yeah, that's very true.
Yeah, so
Or like or something, anything heavy like you said is just like, forget it.
yeah, so I'll explain to him like, look, February 1st, I'll be ready to go, 100%. I can lift whatever I want. So we'll go from there.
Right on.
But
I still maintain that we should like Skype or size or something so that we like get in sync and we can do the workouts together and shit. Because I'd totally be down for that.
that might be a little bit tough to do.
Maybe.
I'm trying to.
Or at least like check in with each other. Like, hey man, you work out today? Yeah. How about you?
Yeah. It's kind of like our own support system.
Yeah, exactly.
Bruce, you work out today? No. You stupid son of a bitch!
Yeah, you go all cornet on me and shit. Perfect.
I just show up at your apartment with a fucking tennis racket, like,
God.
just start smacking you with it, like, God damn it, you need to do better. Go running, run, you son of a bitch.
This is just like I always knew he was useless.
Run the goddamn ropes. Liz just comes out of the living room like, what the fuck is going on here?
Shaking her head in shame at me.
Just looking at me.
Because she knows that I deserve it. She's cheering you on.
She's like,
hit him harder.
That's not how you hit somebody with a racket. Give me that fucking thing.
You pussy.
Oh
my god.
You gotta get him in the head. He bleeds quicker that way. Holy shit.
This chick's hardcore.
Like, fucking hey.
Start a channel like, holy shit.
Just start looking at you like, you fucked up.
Pandemonium ensued.
Oh, yeah. Oh, man.
But yeah, man, you should get back into it. I really do think that, like, seriously, like, since I started it, I really feel like it kind of reset my mentality. Like, I was a lot happier. I was a lot more positive. I don't know if it was, like, the healthier eating or working out. I mean, I kind of started doing a lot of things at once. I started eating better. I started meditating. I started doing this DDP yoga thing, kind of all at the same time. And so I don't know which of those things it was or a combination thereof, but I've done meditation before. I've done working out before. Never really eaten better before because I never used to give a shit. But
I still don't.
But, I mean, I don't know what it is, but it really made me feel a lot better, and I was a lot better for, like, a couple weeks. Like I said, only the past few days have been kind of a lump. Yeah, you're not going to have great times all the time, but it's just weathering them and getting through it and getting to the better times. So.
Exactly. You get to the other side, you're a better person for going through it.
Yeah. But, I mean, I'd highly suggest it to anybody, because so far, I mean, I've only been on it for, like, 3 weeks, but I already feel like it's doing me a world of good, and I can only imagine it would do others a world of good. I mean, it's helped how many people, like Jericho and fucking Hall and Jake the Snake and shit, like tons of people have been helped by that program, or even just yoga in general. It doesn't even have to be DDP yoga, but I bet any yoga would really help because it gets you flexing and moving, and
Yeah, but I remember like my mom actually did fucking DDP yoga with me. Like when I was doing it, she lasted maybe about a week.
Oh really?
Yeah. Excuse me. Goddamn throat. So. But like,
because of the diet or the exercise or both?
Well, I think it was more like the exercise. Like the diet, she didn't mind because she's like, well, I want to eat healthier anyways, and we can do this. I'm like, all right, whatever. But like, when a diet says like one like cup of air popped popcorn, like no salt, no butter, no none of that shit. That's your cheat. That's bullshit.
Well, no, because I mean, he does go on to say that you can cheat. I mean, that's how he wants you to cheat. But really, I mean, but really, I mean, you can cheat and have like he actually did a video with this guy Boogie 2988 who does the Francis videos
Yeah,
online.
I remember seeing some video about that online. Yeah.
Yeah, and he was actually being interviewed by that Boogie dude or whatever, and he was talking about how he was feeding him pizza and brownies. So I mean, you can still eat that shit. It's just he wants you to eat healthier versions of the shit that you eat. So you can still cheat and have brownies. He just doesn't want you to go crazy and binge on brownies and eat only brownies. He wants you to maybe have a salad and fill yourself up, and then have some protein, like balance it out a little bit. And then if you're still hungry, try to eat healthy. And if not, if you really have to cheat, then cheat. But
I don't know, because like I looked in that like the nutritional guide that came with the whole packet, because I got that whole like max pack thing. So I'm like, whatever. If I'm gonna commit to this, I'm gonna fucking do it. And there was part of it. It's like don't mix these proteins with nuts or these fruits with these proteins or something like that. I'm just like, what are you?
Yeah, but
kidding
that's
me?
for like the hardcore level. Like, because I was thinking that too when I first went through and read it. I was thinking like, man, this is really fucking restrictive. There's no way I can do this. I'm not going to do this. That's why I started with just the exercise, because I was like, this is totally unreasonable. But if you go back and read it, phase 1, which is where you and I think more or less fall into, would be like, just stop eating the shit. Like shit that comes in packages, like prepackaged shit, stop eating that. Or if you have to eat that shit, make sure it's from a store like Whole Foods or Trader Joe's, like somewhere that's selling good, wholesome food instead of just like really crappy processed foods. Because I don't really buy into the whole like GMO thing, but I can see the difference between natural foods and non-natural foods and how some things are better for you than others. So I think really what phase 1 of the diet for him is about is just making healthier choices, not about, oh, you can only eat a cup of popped popcorn if you're hungry. I think that's a little unreasonable of an expectation. I think you got to be a little more, make it your own, like he says, and sort of be like, well, I could have a cookie right now, but instead I'm going to have, a couple slices of cheese or some yogurt or, a salad or something to try to fill yourself up. You don't have to go like whole hog and be like, well, fuck it, I'm just going to have the one thing of popcorn,
Son of a bitch!
Yeah.
Exactly. Is that Francis?
Yeah, it is.
Nice.
So, but I mean, it's like I didn't really like see that part of like just eat healthier or whatnot, because the only thing I'd really seen was like, this is what you do for the diet, blah blah blah. But DDP was always like, and let me tell you, this yoga program, that's fine. If you can't do this, that's fine. Make it your own. I'm like,
Right.
well, what about that part?
Right.
Like,
Yeah, no, there's phases. If you look at the DVDs and if you look at the nutrition stuff, there's basically 3 different courses. There's the beginner, the intermediate, and the advanced. And basically phase 1, phase 2, phase 3. Phase 1 is really just cutting out the processed foods. And I'm not going whole hog there either, because we're still buying packaged shit, like I said, from Trader Joe's and whatever. I'm still eating cookies occasionally, but I'm trying to make healthier choices along the way, like eating salads and filling up on protein, that kind of shit, rather than just eating a bunch of cookies, because that shit doesn't fill you up. And actually, I found that since I've been eating healthier, I haven't been as tired. I have more energy, but it's because I'm not filling up on this cheap bullshit sugar. Instead, I'm filling up on stuff that actually gives me energy. But as you go on, as you go further into it, then he starts taking away, like, okay, you can't have dairy, you can't have gluten. And you and I have talked about before, you shouldn't just take gluten out of your diet unless there's a reason for it.
yeah, I mean, otherwise you're just going on the bullshit fucking fad.
And it's actually potentially dangerous for you to do that. So, I mean, I don't necessarily subscribe to his diet, but I am trying to eat healthier, and I think that's the key. If you just try to eat healthier and get your body moving, you are going to see results. They may not be fast, but that's the thing. You don't want it to be fast, because if it is fast, you're not going to keep it off. That's one thing that a lot of like weight loss programs will tell you, is that you want to lose it slow. Because I'm actually worried I'm losing too fast. 8 pounds in 2 weeks is kind of fast. So
kind of, but I mean, it's going to be one of those things, like, you're going to drop weight pretty quickly when you start. But as you keep going, you're going to notice, like, oh, I lost maybe like 2 pounds this week. I lost 1 pound, last week.
yeah,
So,
it's going to get harder and harder.
Yeah, eventually you might just plateau and whatnot, but you can't get upset about it.
Right, you just got to keep plowing through.
Exactly.
So like I said, I'm not following his diet necessarily. I mean, there are things about it I agree with, and there are things that I try to do. Like, I do try to... He says something that initially I was like, that's fucking crazy. But